Okay, what's going on, guys? This is one of the best tactics right now, the 4-2-2, and I've been fine-tuning this, testing it in the background, and I've actually found a combination I like the most. With this option, you defend in a 4-2-2. The most important thing people are struggling with defending this year, so we've got two CDMs in, so defensively you shouldn't be in trouble. But attacking, people are saying there's not enough tackers, you need the width, almost the narrow areas are too congested. So when you're attacking, you actually attack in that 4-2-2 step. It's like kind of like a 3-2-2-2-2 almost effectively. And the reason why this is important is you have, for example, a left back. Now, I've got an attacking wing back here. This player is so important. You need someone here that's quick. Now, I would recommend for the average person watching this, go with a wing back. And I want to show some clips in here. If you can have a wing back and you can trigger that player yourself, your goalkeeper can even find that player, and you're always going to have that passing option available. Let me know, by the way, down below. Do you want to see the clips while the video goes on, or do you want to see the clips or the gameplay at the end of the video? Let me know. I might do tactics first and then live gameplay example showing you the players moving after. And then you have, for example, Tonali. He's a deep line playmaker. I really like him because he also occupies position. So let's say, for example, you're getting pressed on the side areas that you're going to see in a live gameplay example against a good player. Tonali ends up finding these pockets of space. So maybe there's an argument of putting them both on a holding plus, and I'd recommend that if you struggle with defending. But I've gone with deep line playmaker. I would say try this one first, and you can always make it more defensive. Always fine tune these to your own playstyle. Okay. It's important you got someone here that's got pace. We'll go over that in a second. Lavelle is the cam. Now, ideally, before I wanted two shadow strikers. That's what I wanted. But the problem is, with two shadow strikers, is that you have no one in midfield. And that's why people are struggling with the 4-4-2, because the gap between the midfield and the defensive line is too great. So what we've done is we put Lavelle there as a playmaker. She's on roaming. So when you use her positionally, if you had the ball with Tonali, should also come in midfield, and she can help do a double up. So you could effectively have almost five. So when you're attacking, you'll have five players going forward, assuming Batcher joins the wing. But what can happen is as well, is that Batcher can come in here into these, Lavelle can come into this pocket, for example, here. Batcher will be making the run. So you can end up having sometimes a 4v2 or 4v3 on the left-hand side. And that is why you'd always find an option available. As long as you know how to defend with this formation, you'll always find an option available. I promise you, guaranteed. Try it for yourself and you will see. And we put on the playmaker, so at least she's the kind of the glue between the midfield and the front, so she's not too far away. You don't have that massive gap in between, because sometimes your midfield can be isolated, especially getting pressed. We got on playmaker roaming. Neymar, the most important. This has to be like a secondary striker. We got them on shadow striker attacking. This has to be a player that can get inside the box and that can also track back. Well, it doesn't really need to track back, but can get inside the box and shoot and score. So you want to be not someone like KDB. You want to be like a Musiala here, for example. Someone that can shoot a Lavelle, Alexia, Neymar, players like that. For the striker, we got Poacher. So we got Poacher on the left-hand side. So we got Rodrigo making a run in behind. And then for the right-hand side, we got Son, who's an advanced forward. Advanced forward works well as well because it opens himself up for the pass. So I've got Lavelle as well. So sometimes if I can't pass down this hand side, let's say everyone is somehow making that run and my opponent's bringing a CDM out wide, that's going to create space for Son that I can pass the ball to his feet. And if I want, I can do a finesse shot or whatever I want to do. So how does the tactics work? So these are the tactics for the wing back variation. I'll show you the one for the attack and fullback and the change I'm making in a second. It's custom, of course. You defend in a 4-2-2, a natural 4-2-2, two CDMs. Probably one of the best formations to defend with, the 4-2-2, the 4-4-2 second variation. You have two CDMs. CDMs sit deeper, so if you struggle with defending, make sure you use formations with CDMs. Biggest change I can tell you. Counter-attack, very, very important. So when you get the ball, those players making those runs in behind. And the defensive approach, we've gone with a very conservative 45. Now, hear me out. Those who are good enough, they will know when to change the depth. Now, the only thing is this area here would be your weak point when Batcher is out of position. So you have to have the ability to be able to track back with Batcher. And let's say, for example, you struggle defensively. I'd rather you have a more conservative approach now and then fine tune it yourself. This year, it's all about fine tuning. Now, players, very, very important. Kunde needs to be someone that's quick because when Batcher goes out of position, Kunde's got to be able to recover for that position. So if you have this, if you have like a back three, and let's say you have Koulibaly here, for example, he's your fastest one. That's ideally who you'd want there. The fast of your back three, or your back two, should I say rather, should be on this side. In terms of the roles, what we've done is we put Kadioglu as a false back defend. So if you have the Carl Walker or someone like that, put them as a false back defend. That way you're defending in a back three. And we have De Jong and a holding as well. Now, that's why I said you may want to put up, you can even argue, you can even switch these two around. You may want to argue putting both of these players on holding. The reason why I don't is because I think Tonali occupies these positions. And if I'm always ever in trouble, I can always go back to the goalkeeper, either smack the ball out, pass the ball to Batcha, or I can pass the ball up long or pass the ball to De Jong. So I have those options available with the goalkeeper. So you can argue this goalkeeper is important as well. I've gone with Edison. I put him on goalkeeper defense so I don't get caught on a counter attack. I think sweeper keeper is probably a bit too much for this formation. That's what I'd say. One striker that can run it behind, one that can hold up play, that can run it behind and still dribble a little bit. The cam, maybe you can get away with a play like De Jong, but like an Aitana, an Alexia, someone like that on a high level. Lavelle, she's very good, only costs 7k. She's got the pinged pass, the driven passes that are very, very OP. Someone that can pass the ball in this role. Maybe if you wanted to play KDB in theory, you could play them in this role, and that would be it. So, and just to add, because I actually forgot to add it in, this is the tactics code for the attacking wingback variation. I've left it on so I actually left it on balanced on default, but if you can make it attacking yourself, that would be very, very good. But that'll be the second variation that which you can choose, and you're pretty much good to go. And that's 4-2-2 tactics. Now let's go into the gameplay. Like so. Alarm probably going off. That means time to upload some videos. Then we got Neymar. Go for a normal fake shot and then mix it up with a new trickster fake shot. Son should go near post. Beautiful goal. Near post is very, very effective this year. Player, make that player make that run. Now, if I really wanted to be saucy, I could do something like this, and I could send the ball going forward. At the time, be a bit more correct. It could go through, but remember, you didn't hear that from me, by the way. But that's what I like about this formation, is it kind of gives you all sense. And you can see, okay, this is the only vulnerability you're going to be with this formation. That is why I didn't release it with attacking fullback, because I'll show you at halftime. We'll change it to attacking fullback. Tonali, beautiful. Rodrigo. And get a bit unlucky there. And I'm going to go for that finesse shot outside the box, green time. You know, that's one of the metas this year. Those finesse shots are very, very effective. And the benefit of Tonali playing that role is he's not always playing as that holding player. You can see my opponent trying to press. We see Tonali basically goes into those positions. You see that? So whenever there's that space, like, see, like, he won't just stay, and you can see he goes into those areas. You can see, like, here, my opponent's actually pressing very, very hard here. Good play. All about timing now. And gone with a near post shot once again. Then you can see, look, that's Batcher making that run in between the half space. Or not in between the half space, but rather around. Not panicking. Gone for the near post shot there. Oh, bit unlucky. Defend the situation here. That's the only thing you got to be mindful of. Just got to be a bit more patient. Lavelle, she's got the playmaker role now. She can maybe do this. Let's have a look. She's trying to make that pass to Neymar. She is. Neymar. Trick 1. Trick 2. Trick 3. Aha. Too much. You are going to make that pass. Make sure you have that player available. So, like, let's say, as an example, this is what I will do, right? Let's say, for example, you're going to make that pass. Someone like Edison, for example. Do the L1 triangle. Do a 1-2 like this and get the ball going forward. Don't lose the ball in your own half. Bit of speed boost there. A bit of left dribbling. Ooh. Probably took a big risk there. Really serious about this? I would maybe consider having two formations. One with the left-hand side and one with the right-hand side. And I'll switch it in the game as I want to, when and where. A bit unlucky. That's going to hold the line there. Run back here. Like so. Bad defending from my opponent, almost being too aggressive, and we're going to go for a quick power shot, and unfortunately missed that shot in the end. Just going to hold it, and this is where the formation excels the most, in my opinion. It's in these areas, because Neymar is going to pick up that space, right? But Neymar will also run into the space. It's all about timing, like so. See that? It's all about timing for Neymar to run into that space. Nice, Neymar. 1-2. Oh, bad play for me there. Good defending from my opponent. Should have probably gone away there, to be honest. Forward Neymar. I'm gonna go for the near post shot. What a goal! Shadow strike. I think that's pretty much it. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you want to get better at FC, you can join my Patreon series, patreon.com/NoGuys. Links down below in the description. If you don't get better after 1 month, we'll refund your money. That's the No Guys guarantee. And don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on for more content like this, or you can click here for my FC School Series. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.